The reserve is a traditional camping site for my family, on the Kickett side of the family. And my grandfather would move around from here to other places throughout what Noongar people call their run. So their run was different parts of their land. So we're looking at Baladong land. So my grandfather, as a child, would come here and camp with his parents. And when he got older, he decided that it was here he wanted to settle. In his welfare notes, it said the officials wanted him to stay in Quairading, and he didn't want to. So he was a young man and with my grandmother, and he wanted to come to York. And so he came here in 1932, and he and my grandmother stayed here on and off. So they'd stay here for long periods of time, and then I believe he would leave. With my grandmother, they'd go for work or they'd go bush. One of the main reasons he did that was so that he could keep his children, that his children wouldn't be removed from him. When I look at it, my grandmother and grandfather, they really stayed here for a period of 50 years. My family was here until the reserve, prior to the reserve closing, so we ended up moving into town. The government gave us housing in town with the view that the reserve would be closed down. So for me, I would have spent the first 10 years of my life here, and after that we still came back. When I say we came back, us kids would come back, we'd ride our bikes out here, just to come out and see, you know, how the reserve was. It was a place that I would come back on my own as well. And again, that was part of my, if I needed to recharge my batteries, so to speak, energise or needed to come here and just think about my childhood, the happy times, I would come here. And there were times when I was away nursing and I had felt a lot of racism, comments about being Aboriginal, quite negative. One of my strategies was to come to the reserve and reflect on the past. And for me, I really felt that I got my strength from here, because of my strong connection to this piece of land. And so I can come to York from Perth, and I'll come back here to the reserve, walk around, and I bring my daughter. Sometimes I'll come with other family members, an older sister and her grandchildren, and we will walk around here. We will tell them the stories of growing up here on the reserve and what it was like. And really, I can sit here and shut my eyes, and I can visualise everything. I can see it as it was. I can see where the houses were, where the toilets, the laundry. I can see the little camps that my father helped erect for people who came and there was nowhere for them to stay, so they'd build little camps for them. I have those memories. And there's lots of really, really positive and happy memories of the reserve.